Okay, fifth graders, today is Tuesday, August 27th, and we're continuing right on in Eureka Math Module 1, Lesson 2. And today we're going to extend what we know. We're kind of just going over it again, but adding on more. And what we're doing is we're going to use what we know about place value to relate adjacent place values to say how they're related to each other. We already know 10 times bigger, 10 times smaller, right? But we're going to also talk about how to relate place values that are 2 spots away from each other, or 3 spots away from each other, or 4. Okay, does that make sense? All the way from the thousandths place to the millionths place. But first, let's talk about the problem of the day. The first problem we're trying to do is 367 times 10. Okay, so when we do that, what we'll have to first do is model it by putting it into the place value chart. So our place value chart, the 3 would be in the hundreds place, the 6 would be in the tens place, and the 7 would be in the ones place. Do you agree? Now, like I showed you during the problem of the day, when we want to multiply by 10, how do the digits shift? Do they shift to the left or to the right? Everyone? Left. How many times do I have to shift it to make it 10 times bigger? Once. Okay. So go ahead and do that. So to make it 10 times bigger, the 3 would shift to the thousands place, the 6 would shift to the hundreds place, and the tens place would have the 7. What does that mean? What's in the ones place? 0. So I have to add a 0 there. So again, this is why the quote-unquote add 1 0 trick works. 10 times 367 is 3,670. Okay. If I reset this back to 367, ignore that 0 there. Okay. Now this time I want to divide by 10. How did the digits shift when I divide by 10? Violet? They shift to the right by 1. Again, ignore that 0. Okay, so now when I shift it to the right, how many hundreds do I have? I no longer have any hundreds, right? My 3 is now in the tens place, so I have 30, and my 6 is in the ones place, and now my 7 is in the what's place. My 7 is in the what's place. Nadav? Tenths place. Good. Again, remember the tenths place is the beginning of the decimals. These are numbers that are less than 1. The value is less than 1. Okay. When you're showing the shift, I love the way when I look at your templates and your notes that you guys are using the arrows. Go ahead and show the arrows to show 367 divided by 10.